So here's a little help on your 2.08 quiz. We're going to go over 3 questions that are either going to be the same one that you've seen on the quiz or very similar. This one says, what is the volume of this pyramid? So before we go any further, I want you to remember that to find the volume of any pyramid, you do 1/3 times the area of the base. I'm going to do a capital B to remind us that it's the area of the base and not just some length, times the height. So we'll take 1/3 times, and now you have to look at the base of the pyramid. What shape is it? Is it a square? Is it a triangle? In this case, it's a triangle, and it's a right triangle. So in place of that capital B, we're going to plug in the formula for the area of the base, which is 1/2 base times height, since it's a triangle. And then times the height, and notice this is a different height, so maybe we'll put it as a capital H here. The height of the whole pyramid. Let's put it as a capital H. So we have volume equals 1/3 times 1/2. And now again, remember this is looking at the triangle that's at the base of this pyramid. 1/2 base times height, so 18 times 24. That's going to give you the area of that triangle. That's the base of our pyramid. And then the height, remember the height needs to be dropped down and forming a right angle with the base. So times the height of 35. Notice they have that labeled for us. And now it's just going to be a matter of plugging this all into your calculator and getting the volume back out. So take a second to plug this in. And you should get 2,520 centimeters, and we'll do cubed because it's volume. It's always cubic units for volume. And we're done. So not too bad. The next one says a pyramid has a base area of 124 inches and a height of 25.2. What is the volume? So this is actually a really straightforward question, but a lot of people get tempted when they see this to go super fast and do, oh, base times height, done. There's a problem. Remember, the formula for the volume of a pyramid is 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. So you have to take those two and multiply them. The area of the base is 124. The height is 25.2. But you also have to multiply times 1/3 or divide by 3 to get the volume of the pyramid. Otherwise, you're getting the volume of a large prism that's 3 times the volume of your pyramid. So you'll do 124 times 25.2. You will take that number, which is 3,124.8, divide it by 3, or you can multiply by 1/3. Same thing. And you will get 1,041.6. And we will do inches cubed. The last one I want to look at is this cone. So a cone has the same volume formula as a pyramid. The difference is, and it's not even really a difference, it's just that it is a specific type of base. It has a circle as the base. So you are always putting in pi r squared as the area of the base. So you can write the volume formula out for a cone as it's always going to look like this. 1/3 pi r squared times the height, since it's got a circular base. But it's just essentially a pyramid with a circular base. So now you can just plug in what you're given. 1/3 times pi times the radius of the base is 10, so 10 squared, times the height. Remember, now this is really careful. You have to be really careful. This is really important. The height is that 9 centimeters. It is what forms a right angle with the base. It is not, this is called the slant height. That is not the height that we use in the formula. So that's called the slant height. That's a no-no. You want to use that 9 centimeters that forms a right angle with your base. So now, again, plug this into your calculator. And let's leave this one in terms of pi. I can't remember what the directions said to do. But when we say leave it in terms of pi, I mean just tack on the pi at the end. You don't do anything with it. And you just simplify the numbers. So 1/3 times 10 squared times 9. And you should get 300 pi. And it was centimeters, so centimeters cubed. Now, if they had asked for it in terms of a decimal, then all you would do is grab your calculator and you can put 300 times pi in your calculator. Super easy. And you would get like 942.477, so 0.48 cubic centimeters. So depending on how they asked for it, that's how you would answer it, and you're done.